Alright, here's a close-up of a fairly large dirt hole. A lot of people have asked how much lure do I use. You can kind of get an idea of the size of this dirt hole here. So we're going to show you what we do. If you use urine or whatever, which I don't use a lot of, I'll squirt a little on the end of this, or out here on the end of this one, which is about 2 feet away. And this limb runs out here about 2 feet or so past this hole. But we're going to show you a little bit. A lot of people over lure, and then they come in and say, well, we ain't had any action. Well, it's sometimes what you call too hot. You've probably heard that expression if you've been on the internet and stuff, but you got a lot of guys out there that are new trappers and stuff, giving tips out after they've only been trapping 1 or 2 years, and all of a sudden they're experts. I'm no expert, but I'm telling you, this is what works for me. This happens to be a gland lure. So I've broken a twig off. Here's my gland lure. I just dunk it in the bottle, get some on there. I'll put my gland lure right up here underneath of that post. It stays a little bit dry under there. Then let's say that we're using a paste type lure. I didn't bring any cotton balls or my little stuffed bear with me today to get some insides out. What I'll do here, like on my pins down and some of my other things, I do the same thing. Get in there. That's quite a bit right there. I'd say like a lima bean or 2 lima beans. Get that down there in the bottom of your hole. You can then put your piece of cotton over the top of it or whatever. But that's really all you need. You use any more than that, and I don't know. It's a waste of lure in my opinion, because I catch plenty of fur on that. And sometimes that might be too hot. There's a lot of differences in lures. A good lure, you don't have to use a lot of. You buy some of these from folks that are just starting out making lures and stuff, they're not good lures. You might have to use quite a bit, and it may not be that however much you use is going to work. If it's not a good lure, it's not a good lure. Good lure, that's all you need, and that'll bring your things in. I do use another lure. I'm going to back this camera up a little bit, because a lot of guys use my fire in the hole. For those guys that use that, you can just take a dipstick, do the same thing. Get a little stick, stick it in the bottle, throw it down the bottom of the hole with another scent. You don't have to just use one scent. But I'm going to show you what I like to do with my fire in the hole. I use like yoke dope or pans down or whatever else I'm using in my hole. Then I'll get my fire in the hole. Let's back this up a little bit. You can get an idea maybe how far this tree is. About 4 yards away from the dirt hole. I'll take my fire in the hole, and I'll get it up here in the wind. And you don't need a lot of this up here either. This wasn't. There you go. You get it in there, stick it in a crevice or whatever. You don't need much. That fire in the hole is good stuff. You can use it down your dirt hole, or you can use it on a tree like this. The scent gets out in the air. It's up in the air, gets in your air currents, and your scent's working for you. Down in the dirt hole, your scent stays low to the ground. get something out and above ground to where they can smell, and you'll have more success, I believe, than if you've never tried that before. So there's our tip on how to use some of our lures and stuff. I did a tip on how much bait to use already earlier. A good bait, maybe a teaspoon, a heaping teaspoon. That's all you need for bait. Use your other things to get you out and get your scent out in the area. Urine outside the ground helps. Something like this. Um, the oil on the tree for the DPs and stuff. Get your scent up and out in the air for them animals to find, especially if you're a little bit off of. Now these are deer trails that I work in here, and your animals will follow your deer trails pretty good. So when you're in the woods and stuff, and even out in the fields, the same with your dirt holes out in the middle of the field, you want some eye appeal. So you want to get you some sticks. In the wintertime up north when I was trapped in deep snow, I had black sticks. Here in the south, I'll use white sticks, plain sticks. Uh, you can use feathers, whatever you want. Get some eye appeal out to the animal, because that has a lot to do with it. A lot of folks say, "Nah, eye appeal is secondary or third. It's their nose and stuff." No. Uh, if you're trapping a little bit off location and you've got something where an animal's coming through 15, 20 yards away, he sees a big old wing or feathers flying around or whatever, that gives him eye appeal. It's something different, something that stands out against the background of whatever you're at, snow, woods, whatever. It gives them something, the movement, they see movement, your cats, uh, they see that movement and they're interested. So it's the same way with scent. Get your scent out in the air so they can smell it instead of down in the holes all the time and complete have your scents in the hole. Get something out of the hole too. That'll help you out a lot. Thanks for watching.